we are. Check this out, guys. The amazing Angeles Crest Highway. You may have seen this road from so many YouTube videos online. And here comes a GT3 doing a flyby. Cop is hiding way up there. But anyways, we're joining Joseph Gatt. How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm good.
Great
How
to
you doing,
see ya.
Austin? Good to see you.
This guy has the ultimate GT500 really ever made. Do you mind if you show us basically what you've done with it since we've last seen it? Because this ain't no stock GT500 no more, is it?
Well, it depends what you consider stock. I mean, performance-wise, it's pretty much stock. I haven't touched anything because I like my warranty.
Oh, yeah.
Except for the fact that I have the JLT intake under the hood, which is in there somewhere.
In there somewhere. This is all one big piece of carbon fiber, right?
Yeah, this hood here is the Anderson Composites hood, and we have the Anderson Composites hood insert here, the central louvers that are available from Ford Performance. And then these sides are from Multimatic. These are the GT4 race car.
Wow.
Hood vents.
So basically, you'd get more cooling with it too, right? Or is it mainly for the looks, do you think?
Kind of a bit of both.
Okay.
Bit of cooling. We like the looks. And it's completely like no one else will have a hood like this.
Oh, yeah. This is honestly the craziest looking GT500 I have seen yet. And the best part is you actually track it, man. I see you all the time, well, enjoying the car. But the best thing about it is that you're a good driver. So when I see you out there, you're treating the car right. And that's why it looks so good all the time, right?
Well, I've got it completely PPF'd and protected. It's got X-Bell Stealth PPF, which gives it this nice satin finish over the whole car, with gloss PPF over all the black and the carbon. So I can drive the hell out of it and enjoy the car without worry about getting any damage to the paintwork.
And this is the same color that I had too, right? Ford Performance Blue.
Ford Performance Blue, exactly same as your car, yeah.
You can still see the metallic flakes with it too.
The metallic is still coming through. It just gives it a really nice frosted finish.
Man, those carbon wheels. So you keep these things so clean.
You know, Carbon Revolution did a great job with these wheels because whatever gel coat, gloss coat they put on these wheels makes them so easy to look after. They've been the easiest wheels to keep clean.
So far, after having this car since 2020, right?
Yeah.
No complaints.
None. I mean, I've had no issues with the car mechanically. I daily drive the car. I've tracked the car. It has never given me an issue.
Wow.
Ever.
Well, you don't just have the coolest looking hood ever on a GT500. What do you got going on in the back, Joe? We got to see this.
This is the GT500 carbon fiber track pack wing, but right here are the Multimatic GT4 race car wing mounts, which I managed to source, and I cannot tell you how. But yeah, it lifts the wing up about 2.5 to 3 inches higher than the standard car.
So you're getting cleaner air, right, for that downforce.
Helps with the aero a little bit, exactly.
Do you know if it increases the total amount of downforce? Did they tell you that?
I don't know.
You don't?
But I would imagine that if it's on the race car, it probably does.
Yeah. It's really cool the way you did, especially with the number 3 in the back. Yeah, Joe, I think you've got the coolest GT500.
Not the year, the day. We got the baller exhaust with the carbon tips.
Can you notice a difference between stock and these boiler tips? Are they any louder, or what do you think?
It's much louder on wide open throttle.
Oh, okay.
But it's not really loud when you're just driving around regularly, but when you're getting on it, it really pops. It sounds like an NASCAR. It sounds incredible.
Really?
And the tone is different as well. It's a slightly higher pitched, more race car tone. So I like it. It's really cool.
You know what, Joe? I think we forgot one thing on the front, actually. This being the carbon fiber track pack, you've got it basically maxed out with carbon, not just with the wheels and the hood, but also with all the front accent pieces, right?
We've got the side skirts from Anderson Composites.
Oh, wow. To the front, right? With the
and then we've got the splitter wickers here, again from Anderson Composites. And then we have the front bumper insert with the GT500 in here, again from Anderson Composites, with the tow hook from a company called Racing. And then we've got slip load protection underneath, protecting the splitter and everything. Finally, more carbon fiber.
Oh, you have more. I'm not seeing.
We have the carbon fiber steering wheel.
Wait a sec. So what do you think, Joe? Is that pretty good weight savings right there with the carbon fiber? That's why you did it, right? For the weight savings.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It makes the car so much faster. that steering wheel.
You know what's funny? I think you're the only GT500 owner who's never actually sat in their actual Recaro seats. You've had these protectors on since day one, right? What do they look like?
The seats are like brand new. So,
oh my gosh.
Whoever buys the car off me may be sitting in my seats before I ever did.
Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. Yeah, Joe might be selling this thing. I think it is for sale, right?
It is for sale for the right price. I'm not in a hurry to sell it. I don't want to sell it, but I'm thinking about a new direction and new adventures. So
I understand.
Somebody else may have to enjoy the GT500.
Well, I'm gonna miss it, Joe, but as you're saying, it's always fun to try new things, right?
Absolutely. I'm like you, Austin. I'm not necessarily a collector of cars. I go where my heart takes me. I've had this car for 2 years. I was one of the first people to get it on the West Coast. It's a really low number. It's number L0199.
I think I do miss my car, my old GT500.
I told you would.
Because I had it for a little while. Well, I had the base model for like a year, right?
And then enjoyed the hell out of that.
Yeah! To get the track pack, it was all I wanted to be on the track. It felt significantly quicker, like night and day actually, with the whole setup with carbon wheels. Kind of miss it deep down. But I'm happy that I'm trying new things though, because like I was saying earlier, life's too short, right? To stick with one thing forever. And it's always nice to keep opening up new doors and jumping into new opportunities. So,
no, definitely. I mean, you definitely upset a few people when you sold the car, but I agree with you. I'm all about, there's no point in just having one flavor ice cream when you can try lots of different flavors. We have one car, you enjoy it, you experience it, but then you move on to something different.
Exactly. Joe, you got to show us under the hood, man.
If you insist.
If you insist. Alrighty, so that's the intake, right? Wow.
That's a GLT intake that I've had color coded to match the car.
So basically,
I've got the Mishimoto coolant expansion tank right here.
You've got the same hood as GT500KR, right?
It's actually better.
Oh wow, look at that.
KR. Well,
You said it. It's on camera.
I did. Big events, No, this is actually, like I said, the custom-made hood. It's an Anderson Composites hood with the Anderson central louvers, and then these were actually put into the hood by the lovely people at Aeroworks.
Anderson supplies the hood for Shelby too.
Yes.
But altogether, it's...
But the hood that comes with for the KR and the special edition versions that Shelby make is actually one piece. So
really?
these louvers are actually molded in the hood.
Oh, so that's the difference.
Yeah.
But hey, dude, you're saving what, $50,000 on that upgrade?
Shelby wouldn't give me one of those hoods. So I thought I'd make my own.
The car is looking awesome. I gotta ask you, mind taking me out for a spin?
Are you gonna add a Mustang back to the channel? I'm thinking either you can get an American muscle car, and I'll take you for a drive and maybe remind you how to use cars.
Let's do that, Joe.
GT3 making a lot of noise as usual.
Yeah, you got to show them what sounds better. Actually, no, be careful. They're hiding away. You see that, guys?
Yeah.
Over there.
The Imperials are hanging out up there.
Oh yeah, you got to be careful. But hey, they can't touch you, Joe, right?
No, I'm an actor. Yeah, nobody. I mean, I've just worked with Dwayne Johnson. Nobody can touch me.
Oh, by the way, if you guys don't recognize Joe already, again, he's been in tons of awesome movies, that being the new Star Trek movies. You were in Thor, right?
You may have seen me. Generally, if you like watching things where people kill people and get killed a lot, I do a lot of killing and being killed on camera.
Like Game of Thrones, right?
Game of Thrones, Banshee, things like that, And look out for me in the new Dwayne Johnson movie, Black Adam. Yeah, you're going to drive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, man.
What?
Dude, you're bringing me back.
You know how to drive these things. You drive it. Have some fun.
I know how to drive it, but I know this is your baby, so...
You've driven this car.
I think I have, right? This is pretty familiar. It's the funny thing is it sounds so raw, but it's still like it's so smooth. Is it the best way to put it? Absolutely. Let me roll down the windows to get more light inside the car. Yeah, I missed my car already, dude. What do you guys think? Please let us know in the comment section down below. Should we add back a GT500 onto the channel? It's be a cool night drive, actually, right?
Almost, yeah.
I have not driven a car with carbon fiber wheels in a long time, Joe. You know that? We clear?
Does it feel any different?
Oh yeah, I forgot how light the steering feels in this car. It's like an agile light. Oh man, yeah, you've been having fun with this car. I think if you sold it though, you're gonna miss it, right?
Well, probably. I still look back over my shoulder when I get out of this car.
Being back inside the driver's seat, I forgot just how advanced this car is. This display in front of us. Do you always leave it in track mode like this?
Is it in track? No, I always put it, I have my mode.
My mode?
Which is basically...
track mode?
Track mode, but with the soft suspension.
Oh gosh. And that's one other thing I want to point out too. I've learned this over time. It's that, like the Corvette, the C8 Corvettes and so forth, Joe, when you touch the brake pedal, it's literally an instant bite. I was driving the Huracan STO earlier today. You barely touch the brake and it bites. But this, it gives you enough room for modulation so that like you can brush that power right off and then get back on power and you didn't lose too much speed. Sometimes if the brake is too powerful, when you go to do that tiny bit of modulation for like a slight bend like this, the car will fly forward and you'll lose a ton of speed, right?
That's one thing I hate about modern cars is the over servoed brakes. Well, all of the controls actually, which leaves you nothing to do. Like brakes are like on or off.
Just had to. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
I don't speed on the street, but you don't need to speed to have fun in this car. It's got a downshift.
How do you think it feels within you with the Goodyear 3R or something?
A few things I gotta say. I wish I put Goodyears on my car. That's number one. Number two, the Borla. I don't know. Maybe I've been in this car in a long time, but it sounds so loud. Like we're not speeding or anything, but like I don't know, maybe the cops might get upset. Stab. You just do that all day, right, Joe?
It's too much fun. It's like playing a musical instrument.
You know what, isn't it, huh? Because you can do this. Da, da, da. Right? You're playing a musical instrument.
You were the person who taught me how to do that.
Really? I think so.
To pull back both paddles to put them into neutral.
I love that feature. The McLaren doesn't do that. But the Lambo did today. The Lambo did that.
The Lambo does?
But it's a lot of fun doing that. I've been thinking back about this car versus like the 350R. I honestly think I prefer the driving experience of the R over this when it comes to like the cornering, but this has got to be the most fun, I think, Mustang there really is because of what it can do. Like it'll give you the scary G-forces, like the butterfly stomach effect that the 350R could never do.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with you. I think as a driver's car, the 350 was a more fun car in that sense. I felt
like going through the bend with momentum. Yeah. But this is like...
This gives you like 9/10 of that, but gives you so much of everything else.
Exactly. Where you'll never get to the limit of it on the street.
No.
Which is why, if I roll it up a little bit so I can hear you better. But shoot, yeah, Joe, I think I got to try to add a Mustang to the channel again sometime soon. I really appreciate the chance to drive the car. Because it's bringing back a lot of awesome memories, and everyone who's been messaging me, I really appreciate all the feedback, and it's honestly very exciting to hear what you guys have to say about these different vehicles, because you know, getting them and showing what they can do, I completely understand how much they can relate to you with the Mustang. Anyone can really, if you set your mind to it and save up for a long time, it's much more achievable and affordable than going out and getting like a crazy exotic car, right? This is
Absolutely.
Like the pinnacle of what
it's
America...
a real world supercar.
Exactly.
That most people can achieve and afford if they really, you know, if they really want to.
And it won't kill you do with the expense to own it? Well, maybe the gas, right, Joe?
Yeah.
But that's it. There's no crazy brake pads. It's a very
so reasonably priced, you know, and just like any other car, if you throw this thing around and you take it to the track and you really, really want to experience it regularly, yes, you're going to be paying money for tires and for gas.
Oh my god, dude! The best part is you can still hear the supercharger whine. You know that? That is the best part. What do you guys think? Should Joe sell this car? Is it going to be a future classic with the new S650 Mustang coming out? Are we never going to see a 760 horsepower dual clutch supercharged V8 Mustang ever again? I do know with the way things are looking, times are changing. We're seeing the Mustang GT and the Mach 1, they're losing horsepower because of regulations and so forth with like things like the intake or something like that. But anyways, this could be the last of an era, right, Joe?
Yep.
I don't know. What if, me selling mine and you sell yours? We could be saying goodbye to the last of the ultimate Mustangs ever made.
It could be a really bad decision to sell.
Yeah. Please let us know, guys. What do you think the future is gonna be like for the entire Mustang community? Anyways, thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button to help me out. Also subscribe for much more great videos coming out your way. I'll see all of you in the next episode.